This morning and just give a little insight on what I'm doing. Um, I had some romaine lettuce and some celery that has not moved. It's been in there over 3 weeks, and so I'm trying to be more attentive instead of leaving things for months before I replant. Once I realize that, hey, nothing is germinating. I need to get back to it and I need to drop some seeds. So that's what I'm doing this morning. So these lemon cucumbers, which that's what this is, I moved them into some bigger pots because I want them to grow just a little bit bigger before I put them in the ground. And they were sown the same time this celery and romaine lettuce. Everything over here was all sown at the same time. So this cantaloupe is growing. These yellow pear tomatoes, we see some life. These carrots. The sorrel, I have to look into that because I sowed about probably over 20 sorrel seeds in different pots and they have not germinated. So I need to do a little more research with that. And more carrots. And what is this? These sweet potato, these California sweet peppers, they did not germinate either, so I probably need to uh, redo these as well. And all of the cucumbers, they have come up. And so I'm going to drop some more lettuce, celery, and some kale. I love greens, and I don't have any greens that are growing. I bought one romaine lettuce plant, and it struggled and was wilting on the sides. And so when it did that, because my romaine lettuce was amazing last year, right? So when it did that, I said, you know what? My soil is lacking something. This was the romaine lettuce that I had bought. And you see, all of these around here were dying. These look bad too, but what I did was I added some blood meal. So I said, well, maybe, hey, we're lacking some nitrogen over here because all my greens wouldn't grow. None of my greens were growing. None of my spinach, none of my kale, uh, or lettuce was growing. And so another, um, what else I do this morning? Let's go back to what else I did this morning. These right here are okra. I put 2 okras over here. And what else did I put in the ground? I put in some cilantro this morning. And I pulled up that cabbage plant. Wasn't doing too good. Squash looking good. I need to put a couple of more trellises. And lashes, if you're watching this, I bought these little, it's called ladder mesh. And because I don't have a truck, it fit in my car. You just bend it up. And that's what I'm using as trellis for now. Look at that thing. Y'all see it? That white moth. Anyway, so I figured since I got y'all on here, I'll let y'all see the progress. I need to put this lemon thyme in the ground because it's starting to look crazy. Yeah, I need to do something with this because it's looking crazy. I tried to give it more water, tried to give it more sun. I think it just needs to come out of here. and go in a bucket. Matter of fact, I might put it in this bucket once I use the dirt. Might add some more to it. My echinacea ain't doing too good. But anyway, so I wanted to show. Let me get my shovel. My handy dandy shovel. So what I did was over here in the cat garden, which I got some new flowers coming up right there. Over here in the cat garden, where you see those dark spots, where did they go? Can you see them? I put okra over here as well. And here's another one. I put okra. And here's another one. I put okra. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I put 5 okra plants over here. And the reason why you see that dark, I wasn't sure, that dark soil, I wasn't sure because look at what's over here. And those are flowers I planted, I think. This is kind of sandy and hard. So I put some 14, 10, 10 or something in that dirt. That's what you see. And so I wanted the okra, you know how okra grows tall? I want to just be able to reach over here. Because although it's the cat garden, it's for the cat, but I'm still maximizing it. You understand what I'm saying? And so these are some flowers that I planted that they're coming on up. Some zinnias. That's about to pop. Some marigolds. And my tomatoes over there. Fertilized everything this morning. Everything is looking good. Oh, the tomato right there. And so, and the reason I came over here, I started watering them more. I water them every day. Because when I had tomato plants over there and I was neglecting it, it took forever for them to grow. Once I started watering these, they started growing. Now this one right here, I don't know what's going on with this one. So you see I put some of that 14, 10, 10 on the base to see if we can bring this one back alive. I don't know what's going on with it. Like I said, it might have just got a spot where, oh, see, look at this one. I don't know if the soil on this side is just not as good as those. But these two are holding on. This one and this one. So I didn't put no fertilizer here because I didn't realize it was a plant here. Let me take some of this fertilizer. Put it right there. Yeah. So that's it. I wanted to show you guys. Gonna keep an eye on how these okra plants do. These okra plants do over here in the ground versus over there on the raised beds. And so that's what I'm doing. Like I said, it's been at least 3 weeks, maybe a month. And the romaine lettuce, the celery did not grow. And my California sweet peppers did not germinate. So I'm about to redo those. I put some blood meal in here, which is, show you the package. I put some of this over here because again, when I paid attention, it was all my greens that did not grow. My squash and my cucumbers are growing. Marigolds, I think a few carrots maybe. Yeah, but when I noticed no greens were growing, I was like, hey, maybe it's the nitrogen. And then right here, I'm working on this. See if we can get this ground to move. Because I have 4 beds that I need to put together and fill and plant. Okay? This is one of them. I relocated it from where it was over there. And try to work on it some kind of way. It gotta work. Got what I was using right here. Yesterday I tried to dig a little bit. And although it's gonna be a raised bed, I still want to remove the top layer of grass and weeds and then put the weed barrier down before I set it up. So one is going here and one is going there. And then 2 more beds are going right there in front of those 4 beds. So that's it. That is the update. And so it's, what is it? It's 79 degrees already. Got 10 hours and 51 minutes of sunlight. So gotta get to work. And I don't know, I'll probably put those echinacea in a bigger pot as well. Maybe that's what's going on and they need some tender love and some better soil. So I'm gonna relocate those and I will let you know. I got 3 pots over there that I planted sorrel in. Sorrel, Sorrel. And I'll probably put them in there because the sorrel didn't come up. And that's another thing, that didn't come up either. So my spinach, kale, sorrel, um, bok choy, none of that came up. So again, it may be the pH in my, not the pH, the lack of nitrogen. So I'm trying nitrogen first, the blood meal. And we'll see from there, and I'll keep you updated. Thanks for stopping by. Have a wonderful Thursday.